Afraid. Fear makes you easier to control. It's time to wake up.
Your streets shall once again run red with your blood.
Raul Menendez ignited global unrest on an unprecedented scale.
Menendez is a terrorist. We're bringing peace and security to the world.
He refuses to let me go.
Stop looking backwards, Dave. What matters is what we do next.
A lot of people counting on us for answers.
Inspector, one report. Need a sit rep.
This isn't real.
The hell it ain't!
So eager to leave, David.
Killing the man is a hell of a lot easier than killing the idea.
You were never cut out to be a Mason.
No more games. This ends now.
Get the Reznov Challenge Pack when you pre-order now.
Zombies, of course, Dead Ops Arcade as well, and it looks like we also have an official date. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 releases on November 14th. And to tell us more, please welcome Miles Leslie from Treyarch and Natalie Pohorsky from Raven to Opening Night Live.
The fact that Dead Ops Arcade's back, I'm kind of a fan of that. What's going on, chat? Welcome to the stream.
Hello,
Hope
guys.
you're well. I've been muted this whole time, so.
Reveal. Welcome, Miles and Natalie to Opening Night Live.
Thanks for having us. We're very excited to finally talk about this game.
Yeah, excited. Let's get into it.
All right, well, that trailer was obviously intense. Black Ops is back. Twisted world of Black Ops as always, and it looks like you're definitely pushing the envelope again.
Absolutely, Jeff. It's been a long road, and we're thrilled to finally be sharing what we've been building. Black Ops 7's got a bold vision of the future. We're diving into 2035, and it's a future that feels real, just out of reach, but it's twisted. in only the ways Black Ops could. And, you come to expect what you got there. It's a world of fear. The shadows are gone.
What's going on, Andrew?
Nothing is what it seems.
Yeah, 2035 setting. So the question is, we're wondering, how does Menendez, how does this all fit into the Black Ops timeline?
Yeah, so we're pulling threads from Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 6. But don't worry, don't get it twisted. This is a beast of its own, Black Ops 7. We're stepping into a world spiraling from the return of Raul Menendez and the consequences of the past.
All right, well, I'm curious who the protagonist is, so you can tell us who's stepping into the light in this game.
Yeah, David Mason returns, but he is not the same. He's carrying deep scars. Some you can see, some you can't. And he's got a new team with him, and every mission, every move is a test.
Now, what makes the story stand apart? Yeah.
We're also introducing the Guild.
Yes.
Important to mention, a global tech force that claims to be humanity's last line of defense against this mysterious
It's a mess for
threat.
me. Yeah,
And their
it didn't look
CEO,
great,
Emma
did it?
Kagan,
But
is a
I was a
visionary
bit like,
leader
I
with
don't know.
a clear mission. But how she chooses to confront this
I wanna
crisis
see the
is often
zombies.
at odds with David and his team. So it's not a battle of good versus evil, it's a clash of philosophies. What kind of future are we building, and who gets to decide?
All right, so some deep thoughts there. So yeah, tell us about, how does this story stand apart this time?
It's the characters.
Okay.
So the story is about identity, memory, and consequence. And we've crafted this cast like pieces of a puzzle. So each one has a reason to be there, and each one brings something unique to the table. And we've also got our central city of Avalon, which is more than just a backdrop.
That's gonna be a new Warzone
It's
map,
a
Avalon.
living,
That's
breathing
confirmed
space that
as well, pretty
evolves
much. So
with
that's-
the player. And it's also where our
that's the-
story roots take hold.
All right, well, one thing we want to talk about is gameplay, and I understand you're doing a co-op campaign for this one?
That's right. From the start, we wanted to make a bold change with the campaign. Black Ops 7 can be played solo or up to 4 players. It's a shared
that's kinda
experience.
sick. That's sick.
And
I like
every
that.
mission has been handcrafted for variety. Tone, pacing, gameplay, location. You're going to be running on the rooftops of Japan, exploring the Mediterranean coast, and then diving deep into the human psyche. All of it has been crafted to really add clues to the story and offer their own gameplay focus.
Wow, so wild story, co-op campaign, you are definitely pushing boundaries this time.
Yes, we are. Black Ops 7 is all about innovation across the entire game, and not just in gameplay, but in how we tell stories, how we connect players, and how we build worlds. And this is just the beginning. There's more to come at Call of Duty Next, including multiplayer and zombies. But for now, we hope you guys are excited to step into something new and experience something truly unforgettable.
Amazing. All right, Call of Duty Black Ops 7, thanks so much, guys. And now, here's a behind-the-scenes look from the rest of the Call of Duty development team. Thanks, guys.
Let's see what we get now. I always find like Gamescom's
Black
good,
Ops 7 brings an all-new way to play the Call of Duty campaign. This time, you're not going in alone. You have the option this year to play solo or up to 4-player co-op start to finish. You can bring your friends, you can make some new ones, and there's a whole bunch of adventure even after the story.
For solo players, we really make sure that they can engage in the campaign the way they want to and feel like they're truly playing a Black Ops story.
What's going to be fun is having each player in your squad gravitate towards their own play style and then really playing it off of each other.
We've crafted this as an inherently social mode that features the amazing linear Call of Duty missions that our community loves.
Mission variety is at the core of the Black Ops 7 campaign. The pacing shifts between high-intensity combat, stealth-driven objectives, and deeply psychological sequences that challenge your perception of reality. Avalon serves as the narrative's anchor throughout, but the campaign stretches far beyond its borders, both geographically and thematically.
It's dynamic
I'm
and
down
full
for
of
a 4-player
opportunities to explore,
campaign. That sounds good. I
experiment,
like
and
that. That
experience the
sounds cool.
story in new ways.
And in the culmination of the co-op campaign, we're unleashing something bold, the end game. It's a proving ground to put everything you've mastered throughout the campaign to the test. The end game is a brand new PvE social experience where you and your squad will need to survive overwhelming odds, adapt under pressure, and break the rules of what you thought a campaign could be. Each run is a new step in your power journey as you wield personalized abilities and face unexpected challenges. And here, all of Avalon opens up.
Gives us a lot of freedom to have some fun.
That's kind of cool.
Gameplay mechanics, player movement. Players really can turn the map into their playground.
This is your chance to explore the world
like it's
beyond the
pushing
mission.
it towards Warzone though. It's like Warzone's the cash cow, and all the other modes are
That's
forcing.
just a quick look at what's to come with the campaign.
Forcing everyone
Every
to
mode of
Warzone.
this game is built with the intention to deliver the best possible experience to our players. So whether you're a Call of Duty veteran or new blood, there's something for you in Black Ops 7.
All right, for much more on Call of Duty Black Ops 7, make sure to watch the full-length Black Ops 7 Direct and tune into Call of Duty Next on September 30th. Still to come, we'll have news on Fallout Season 2 and the announcement of a brand new game from adventure game legend Ron Gilbert. I grew up playing his games, and I can't wait to show you his next unexpected creation a little bit later. All right, who's ready for our first brand new game announcement of the night? I figured you'd feel that way. Well, to do the honors, please welcome back to ONL, one of the most respected and recognizable hosts in esports. She's my co-host, Shox.
It's time to wake up.
You're
Yeah, what's going on, Cat?
Pull it together, man!
so eager to leave.
There's no more zombies info. That's it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That looked like that. Hang on. Hang on. Let's playback speed.
Man, it's a hell of a lot easier than killing.
Right, let's just leave the music off. So there's Avalon. We've not actually seen Avalon yet. So Avalon is a new map. So like, but again, the thing is, again, if you play by sounds of things, if you play campaign multiplayer, you're gonna know the Warzone map before you even play Warzone, if that makes sense. So I don't know, man. I mean, it looks bright, vibrant. It looks a bit more like what's it called? Blackout. Looks like more like a Blackout map. We're gonna try and get some freeze frames of the zombie stuff and get a bit of a like break it down a little bit. There was quite a bit of zombie stuff, but as always, it goes so quick. I'm not sure how I feel about. Right, so that looks. Yeah, it looks very interesting. That. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I like the futuristic theme on this one with the wall running and whatever the weird like dreams are. Like I don't know what that is. It's just dropped a video on BO7 Zombies. I'll have a look at it in a minute. I might react to it. That was like another version of Sam, didn't it, though? It's weird how, like, whatever this guild is. Strong BO3, multiplayer, Infinite Warfare. Yeah, I feel like I don't know, something doesn't like Black Ops shouldn't. I mean, Black Ops can be futuristic. I don't understand all this shit. Like what's with the like giant like like machetes and arms and like what I don't understand what this is all about. Black Ops 7 Call of Duty Direct is now live. What's the Black Ops 7 Direct? What's the Black Ops 7 Direct, people? Is that a video? Black Ops 7 Direct. What is that? Is that on YouTube? What does that mean? Let's go Twitter. Twitter or X. X. Treyarch. ONL was just the beginning. The Call of Duty Black Ops 7 Direct is now live. In Black Ops 7, we're picking up the thread 2035. What is show more? Oh, YouTube. Oh, hang on. There's like 17 minutes. There's like a 50. Oh, there is some stuff on zombies. Yo. Right, let's minimize this. Hang on. Hang on a minute. What's it on? Call of Duty. Call of Duty. Where is, hang on, let's go X, do that. Notifications. There's another video. We got more intel, troops. More intel.
We're bringing something new to the table.
Oh, it's about to happen.
More intel, troops. More intel. Stand by.
I think
stand by.
Nice
17 minutes.
We're excited to finally talk about our brand new game, launching this year, Black Ops 7.
I have skipped to the end.
This is a story we've been building for years, designed from the start to deepen the Black Ops universe. We're picking up the thread in 2035.
So we're
a world
getting some zombies
shaped
at
by
the end.
the consequences of choices made long before.
What do you guys want me to do? Skip straight
It's
to
a
the zombies,
future
or do you want to watch
forged
all this?
by fear.
We're always looking for new ways to one-up ourselves and push beyond what we've achieved.
What are we saying? Straight to the zombies and then come back and watch the rest, or do you want to just want to watch it through? What are we saying? What are we saying, troops?
Before. And Black Ops 7 gives us the opportunity to take valuable player feedback and infuse it directly into our development to make this the best Black Ops experience.
You'll be able to squad up with friends or play solo in a fresh and innovative co-op campaign. Jump into a 2035 multiplayer experience loaded with brand new maps. And yes, the next chapter of Zombies, set entirely in the Dark Ether. First, let's dive into our campaign.
Set entirely.
From the start, our
entirely in
goal
the
was
Dark
to tell a
Ether.
story that could stand on its own while also honoring the legacy of the series. Throughout development, we found meaningful opportunities to reconnect with characters and storylines from earlier Black Ops
Maybe
titles.
that's where all the old maps
Say
are.
we wrap this shit up real quick today, okay? I need to hit the beach and work
Hey,
on my
smell.
tan.
Black Ops 7 takes place about 10 years after the events of Black Ops 2 with Raul Menendez and his Cortes DA movement.
It's such a good period of time because how have these characters changed over the last 10 years? We have this sweet spot here to really open up some new relationships between characters.
At the end of Black Ops 2, Raul Menendez was seemingly killed. Now in 2035, he's back with a mysterious video threatening to burn the world down in 3 days. In response to this imminent threat, the Guild, a global tech conglomerate, has stepped in to offer protection where governments and nations have failed. David Mason, callsign Section, is back, deployed to investigate the new danger. What begins as a tactical operation quickly unravels into something far more disturbing as they uncover a weapon engineered to turn fear into an instrument of war.
Oh, that makes
So
okay.
when the team gets
That explains
exposed
all the
to
weird
it,
shit.
we get to dig into twisted versions of their memories. It really plays on their fears. It puts them into this kind of paranoid state.
As the story deepens, reality fractures, missions twist into surreal dreamscapes, and the line between memory and madness begins to blur. You just gotta play and see.
At the heart of it all is David Mason, returning from Black Ops 2 and now portrayed by Milo Ventimiglia, who brings the grounded intensity and emotional depth that the story demands.
David is a true leader, but he's riddled with doubts. He's always worried, did he do the right thing? That fear is really the basis of this story.
Under the authority of now Commander Troy Marshall, David now leads a new JSOC unit, codenamed Spectre 1. As the world spirals into uncertainty, David must hold his team together.
I like how we got
Now
Mel.
let's
That's
meet the
funny.
team. Mike Harper returns with his tough-as-nails attitude and signature humor. We get this good balance of the energy that he brings, but also the way that he can take David aside and be really honest with him. Michael Rooker reprises the role, and he brings every ounce of personality you'd expect.
The guy is not a lot of fun.
Balancing Harper's bold personality is Eric Samuels, portrayed by John Eric Bentley. After protecting the president alongside David and Harper back in Black Ops 2, he formed a deep respect for David. Resigning from the Secret Service and joining his elite JSOC team, Samuels believed he could make a greater impact at David's side.
50-50 is one of our new characters. She's pretty amazing. She's Samoan, and she's kind of worked her way up, and then at a certain point in her life, started experiencing this degenerative disease. Rather than getting taken away from the field, she is willing to get some of her limbs replaced with bionic limb replacements. She's played by Frankie Adams, who is just a perfect fit for the role.
Continuing the stupid darky for story for the fifth game now. Can they not just do something new? The problem is they did something new, which was chaos, and then everyone hated it, or everyone slagged it off.
Portrayed by Kieran
So
Shipka.
then
As the CEO of the
went back
Guild,
to Dark
Emma has
Aether, and
positioned
then-
herself as humanity's last line of defense against the
I do
emerging threat.
have a bit of a hot
But her
take where I
philosophy on how to
feel like
confront this crisis puts
the
her at odds
community
with David and his team,
may have
raising
ruined
questions
zombies.
about trust, control, and the cost of survival.
You'll also meet operatives like Slade Razor Barrick, who heads up Spectre 2, the secondary JSOC team supporting the mission.
Integral to our story is the enduring shadow of Raul Menendez. Now, as the world spirals towards chaos once again, the question isn't just whether Menendez is back, it's whether David is ready to face what that truly means.
It was just the beginning. A necessary first step.
Mission variety is at the core of Black Ops 7. I can say that you are definitely going to see some of the most trippy shit you have ever seen in a Call of Duty campaign. Things are going to progressively get really, really crazy the more you play. You're going to travel to places in reality in the game, but also in your mind. We can go to Nicaragua. We can go to Los Angeles, all within the span of seconds because there's no limitations on what this mindscape can bring.
Avalon isn't just where the story begins, it's where it unfolds. It's where the Guild is based. And while we won't spoil why that matters just yet, their presence here is no accident. It's a city layered with history and power, hidden agendas, designed from the ground up to serve both the narrative and the gameplay.
having Avalon as this massive space is a first where we can actually integrate seamlessly into the campaign. You're doing a very specialized mission here, and then you go back to Avalon and you're progressing the story.
Until we then
it's a place
got the
where
others.
the past and future collide, and where the truth about Menendez and the Guild wait.
I honestly think that, like, and I was guilty of it as well, because the Chaos story was such a change from the Ether story. Everyone kind of hated on it quite hard, and obviously I think the perk machine change didn't help either. Like, changing some of those key mechanics which everybody knew and loved, it was maybe a little bit of a mistake. I feel if they'd kept the perk system the same as Black Ops 3, then Chaos might have been better received. The problem is, though, is I feel that, like, everyone hated on Chaos so hard because they didn't want to let go of the Ether story, that then what happened was Chaos was over before it began. And obviously, because we wanted the Ether back, I think they then were like, well, how do we bring back the Ether story? So it's like, well, we can't, we've killed it, so how do we do it? So they have to kind of almost make this canon, or this, like, other kind of, this dark Ether. And then they didn't want to just completely waste the Chaos. They kind of then looped it in to go, like, Chaos was almost like a little, like, prequel, and then obviously the Dark Ether is the main storyline. And I feel like that was down to the community hating on Black Ops 4 so much. And I feel like in hindsight, if we as a community had received it better and let Treyarch just trust that they knew what they were doing, trust Blundell that he had a story, I feel like we would have got a story on par with Ether, but set in, like, more mythological terms, like Egyptians, Greek mythology, that kind of thing. And I feel like we would have ended up with maybe a story on the same depth and level as Black Ops 1, 2, 3, and 4, but obviously it would have just been a different crew. And I feel like we may have undone ourselves a little bit. What's going on, Sprue? You're a legend. BO1 was good, then BO2 was better, BO3 was better. Top themselves 4 or 5 games in a row, made it impossible to meet the president. I just think, I think that they could have. I just think it had to take a direction change. But the problem was, it was too much change at once. I almost feel like they should have done one or two things. They should have either not changed the perk system on BO4, right? Or just completely end the Ether story with Black Ops 4. Maybe had 2 or 3 extra Ether maps. Yeah, maps that we wanted, maps we knew and loved. Maybe did a Chronicles 2.0 and then completely said goodbye to the Ether. And then in, like, Black Ops 5 or whatever Cold War was, whatever you want to call it, that is then when they should have gone, right, here's the Ether, here's the Chaos story. We've got a new perk system. Because people would have then gone, okay, this is a new story, new characters, we've got a new perk system, and we've got elixirs. So, like, I think if they'd done that, people would have received it better and almost kind of give it its own thing. And people would have probably gone, you know what, it wasn't that bad, and it was okay. But the fact is, you had Ether and Chaos at the same time, but with the same perk system. So straight away, it was like the beginning of the flaw in the story. So you had, like, you know, well, hang on a minute. Dr. Monty made perks and made gobblegums, right? So, and then you had the Shadow Man, right? Well, then hang on then. Well, if that's the case, why did Chaos have the same perks? Why did they have Dying Wish and so did the Ether? And why did they have that and so did that? Now, okay, later on, Chaos became part of the Dark Ether story and the perks are all in there. But it's that, why were they the same at the time? And I think people just kind of went, I don't really understand it and I don't get it. And then you had Cold War with all the operators and it just didn't make sense. Like I say, when you see Maxis coming out and you go and save her and you're dressed as Maxis, it just, the story just kind of then fell in on itself. And I think that's where they lost a lot of people. That's just my opinion.
To be uncovered.
And as part of the co-op campaign, we're unleashing something bold, the end game. This isn't just a final mission.
This sounds
interesting. It's a proving ground, a culmination of everything you've learned through the campaign, then turned on its head. The end game is a social experience where you and your squad need to master abilities, survive overwhelming odds, adapt under pressure, and break the rules of what you thought a campaign could be.
And you get to do it not just with your friends, but there's another 28 players, so 32 in total. It is truly a living world.
With this whole new canvas at our fingertips, we want to make sure players could be rewarded in fresh new ways, even if they only play for the story. So for the first time ever, we're proud to announce we're bringing global progression to campaign in Black Ops 7. Earn XP, complete challenges, level up your weapons in the campaign, and bring them into MP, Zombies, or Warzone.
Built for solo or co-op play, this campaign pulls you into a threat that demands your attention, twists your expectations, and reminds you exactly why Black Ops stories are so unique.
If I take a step back and say what was the vision for multiplayer in Black Ops 7, it really started with that 2035 setting.
Moving forward to 2035 lets us push the gameplay, make sure that we're making the most balanced and fun game as possible.
Not a Peacekeeper.
I'm really pumped for all the new exciting tech and improvements that we're bringing to weapons this project.
We'll have 30 new weapons available at launch, including 16 that players are seeing for the very first time in Call of Duty. It's always about finding the right balance of something brand new as well as delving into some of our past experiences. So we're always looking at other Black Ops games and trying to pick out little nuggets, weapons that people have really loved and maybe haven't seen in a long time, as well as some of those that keep coming back, but they're better than ever. We want to make sure that they're all over the map in terms of the classes that they belong to, as well as some of their gameplay mechanics.
With the game taking place 10 years after Black Ops 2, we've unleashed the team's creativity to deliver exciting new perks, attachments, equipment, field upgrades, and of course, a huge selection of score streaks to play with. With our new arsenal of gadgets, we're introducing a system we call overclocks, allowing players to progress and unlock increased capabilities for equipment, field upgrades, and score streaks. The overclock system puts even more agency and power into the hands of our players, allowing more customization of your gameplay experience than ever before. We're also expanding Omni movement to include new ways to outmaneuver and outstyle your opponents across the game, including wall jump for new traversal capabilities. We've also taken a close look at feedback and have made tuning adjustments across the board for a more controlled experience, including the removal of tactical sprint by default, with the ability to opt into that through our perk system. Now let's talk about how we're upping the ante with our multiplayer
You're gonna
map.
have to use perks.
We're taking multiplayer to bold new locations that are deeply connected to the narrative. You'll fight through covert guild facilities in Japan, revisit David Mason's childhood cabin in the Alaskan wilderness, infiltrate a remote tundra installation, and clash across a high-tech solar array in the Australian outback.
Our maps are designed to breathe more, giving players the space to fully explore our expanded Omni movement system, while still delivering the tight cover-to-cover combat that defines Black Ops. Each layout emphasizes clear lane definition, strong sightlines, and opportunities for creative flanking and positioning. Whether you're a run-and-gun player, a tactical defender, or someone who thrives on movement and momentum, there's something here for you to learn, adapt to, and dominate.
Because we're taking place after Black Ops 2.
The thing for me with that is, right, like on the move, I can already see, like, I feel like maybe Warzone, if that transfers into Warzone, that's going to be a problem. But also multiplayer is going to rule people like me out of the game. Like Omni movement was probably the very maximum capacity in terms of movement that an average player like me can deal with. Having all those levels of like jumping and like, I just feel like the casual player is going to get absolutely shit on in this game.
We've been able to revisit some of those spaces in reimagined ways, and Raid is definitely one of those that we thought was really important to bring back at launch. This is the Raid you know and love, reimagined for Black Ops 7 in a setting that's as beautiful as it is deadly.
I think my favorite new multiplayer map is going to be the Forge.
Yes, that will be Forge.
Scar.
Cortex.
Homestead, for sure.
We've got 16 exciting maps at launch, all 6v6. We're also hard at work crafting some of the most unique maps for post-launch, leaning all the way into the themes of Black Ops 7. We're also delivering new large-scale maps paired with an all-new mode to the series.
One of our new modes at launch is Skirmish, a large-scale experience where teams battle it out to complete objectives. It is a big 20 versus 20 size map, but adding Wingsuit into multiplayer changes the dynamics of it compared to just like a core 6v6 mode. This allows you to have not only a bigger play space, but also more objectives going on. A squad captures an objective, they could basically wingsuit across the map to capture the next objective. One of my favorite things about Skirmish is that no one match feels the same.
This is a multiplayer experience designed to surprise you, built with intention, shaped by experience, and driven by the variety that keeps players coming back.
Stay tuned later this year for more details at our full multiplayer reveal at Call of Duty Next. And of course, you'll be able to get hands-on in the open beta. Now, let's dive into all the new ways you'll be rewarded through our global systems.
This will be interesting. So this
For
is
the first time ever in a Call of Duty, we have a connected campaign. All the great XP progression challenge systems you know and love from multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone will be in co-op campaign.
For the first time ever in Call of Duty, you're going to be able to share your weapon builds. You can send a build directly to a friend, so they don't have to create it themselves. We're also adding a build code to Gunsmith. So whenever you see a screenshot of another player's build out of the game, you can enter the code to copy the exact same build.
As we've been building Black Ops 7, the second stage of Prestige has always been evolving into weapon Prestige. That deep engagement with your favorite guns is going to be recognized and celebrated. Enter Weapon Prestige, unlock that unique Prestige attachment that is different with every gun, complete 2 Weapon Prestiges, and you're going to graduate into Weapon Prestige Master with hundreds of levels to climb through. There are more ways to earn camos than ever in Black Ops 7. And looking ahead to our post-launch seasons, we're excited to bring weekly challenges to Black Ops 7. With unlockable gameplay rewards to earn.
See, again, I'm all for that. I love that. My only concern is that, like, again, the casual player doesn't have the time. Like, if you want to sit there and grind multiplayer Warzone, zombies, and if it's going to be a campaign, like, the amount of stuff there is to grind is so mad. Like, I'm always down for content, but if you've got to, like, prestige and then weapon prestige every weapon, like, because there's going to be probably an achievement where you have to max prestige every gun. So like you're going to have to sit there, and not only are you going to have to like get kills with a sniper, you're going to have to prestige that sniper 50 times or whatever. That's going to be long. And there's going to be a camo tied to that, so I don't know,
all modes and multiple completion weapon camos to chase each and every season.
I want to grind.
We'll have a lot more to talk about on progression and global systems later this year, but for now, let's take a look at how we're leaping forward in time to 2035 with our HUD and UI.
It's great because it's not so far in the future that it's sci-fi. It's still kind of grounded in the technology we have today.
That looks kind of clean.
It's still believable, but it does kind of break free from the constraints. There's a lot of VR and AR headsets that have come on the market in the last few years, and so if you take a look at that and you imagine, okay, 10 years down the line, what's that going to look like? And what's that going to do for soldiers, and then how does that translate back to a video game, and how can we give that kind of experience to our players? It's called Cerebral Link, and it's what connects all of our players. It can be a variety of things: audio, visual, handheld. It's this distributed network that goes through all the gear that the players will have. It feels like it's being pumped through, whether it's a message or the mini map or the ammo widget. It's got this consistent look and feel, and I think it more so than ever is going to feel like a cohesive and immersive experience for our players.
Accessibility is important because it brings in new players, it strengthens our community, it helps us form new connections, form new bonds, new friendships. One of the main things that I focused on was the center dot that you see in first-person games is usually the go-to fix for motion sickness. I started trying to figure out how we can build upon it and find other ways to reduce motion sickness for our players. Figure out how we can build upon it and find other ways to reduce motion sickness. Go-to fix.
Look at that ray gun in the background. That is so sick.
For motion sickness, I started trying to figure out. We'll have more details about this.
Get the opportunity to mess with some cool future or high-tech technology that we're putting on full display throughout the entire game. To highlight just a few, We got next-level GPU particles and vector fields, volumetric fluid simulation, and dynamic surface deformation. But what does all that tech speak mean for you? Snow that gets trampled when you step in it, fog that parts and swirls when you run through it, and truly...
So first look at... That's transit, right? I ain't going mad here. That's transit, no? There's a wall by there as well, that. Wall by up here, that. That's transit. Or farm, at least.
Speak mean for you? Snow that gets...
That looks sick, though. I can't lie.
Trampled when you step in it.
So there's Dark Ether. There's something Dark Ether in the background there.
Fog that parts and swirls when you run through it. And
that's farm or transit. And what looks like Richtofen? Yeah, weapon. I must admit, like I saw Zone X talking about this the other day, and I'm on the fence with what I think is. I don't know. I'm on the fence with it. I kind of see both sides.
Epic explosions and a bunch of other stuff you'll just have to discover for yourself.
Zombies, let's go.
We're pulling out all the stops with round-based zombies this year. After the events of Black Ops 6, our crew is now trapped in the Dark Ether. This is a whole new universe to explore in zombies, where the team's creativity can absolutely run wild.
So that confirms that. So they are trapped in the Dark Ether. So the crew are in the Dark Ether, which I said could be possible because obviously they got banished to the Dark Ether. Although I thought this crew was killed, but whatever.
Crew is essentially in prison here, and they'll need to fight to discover a way to escape this reality. As if that wasn't enough, they've just come face to face with an alternate incarnation of our original crew, Richtofen, Takio, Nikolai, and Dempsey, with no idea who they are or why they're here. We're delivering a truly massive ground-based map at launch, packed with new features, as well as the return of survival maps for the first time since Black Ops 2. It's going to be one hell of a ride, and you won't have to...
Right, so that's transit then, yeah? So he's basically confirmed transit, right? Because he said one large map and then a bunch of survival maps. Well, obviously, back on Black Ops 2, you could get transit and then you could have farm, town. Do you know what I mean? So he's basically confirmed transit, right?
Wait long to see more. Our official Zombies reveal is only weeks away. Until then, we'll leave you with this.
Who's that? Who was that?
On behalf of all the students...
Who was that? Because that's not one of the crew. The crew are in the background. So who is that? Spurred boots. What characters had spurred boots?
On behalf of all the studio teams working to bring Black Ops 7 to life, thank you for being part of this journey. We have so much more to show you, including new gameplay features, our MP and Zombies reveals, and...
Oh, hang on.
So much more to show you, including new gameplay features, our MP and Zombies reveals.
So that's the Product Janus symbol. That looks like Nikolai. That's Richtofen.
And more coming in the next weeks. In the meantime, mark your calendars for the worldwide multiplayer reveal at Call of Duty Next on September 30th. We'll have live MP and Zombies gameplay with your favorite creators from around the world. And right after Next, you'll be able to play Black Ops 7 at home when our beta starts on all platforms on October 2nd. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
So October 2nd is the beta, so that's kind of cool. It's got to be it's got to be transit. Yeah, farm. I called it. I called transit earlier. It might not be transit entire, like as in just transit. It's going to be transit and some extras by the sounds of it. Then, but you will get a transit. It will be a transit remake. There's no two ways about it. Like there will be.
It's worldwide on November 14th.
Get the Reznov Challenge Pack when you pre-order now.
Mastercraft weapon. Peacekeeper's back. The Dravek. Flatline. M10 Breacher. And the VS Recon. Yo, is that like a... What the hell is that? Is that like a TED? Ted Klaus? Ted Klaus? Because that says out of service on his belly. That's Ted. It even says Ted on his badge there. So that's Ted. Yeah, so we get a Ted. So Ted's coming back. Which again, transit. Which again is transit. Like, we will see transit. You get an Ultra Gobblegum pack as well. So you're gonna get transit. Transit's gonna come back. We're gonna get the bus. We're gonna get Ted. We're gonna get transit. Plus, transit's gonna have a bunch of extra bits and pieces. The game looks mid. I'm not. I must say, I'm not sold on like. So I think campaign is a win. I think campaign looks good. Not so much in terms of like the playing it. I mean, like the 4-player campaign with the like DMZ type end game. That sounds kind of cool. I'm interested to see what that's happening. What I kind of hope they do, but I don't think they will, is if they do a like, you know, like they do the early access to the campaign, so you can play the campaign first, and then the actual game launches when you do zombies. That would be amazing if they did that. That would be kind of cool. But 4-player campaign, I'm kind of there for it. Multiplayer looks average. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Zombies, I'm a bit on the fence with. It depends how they do it. And I want to know how the Dark Ether / Ether crew and all that kind of gels together and whatever. Ted's a win, though.
Thanks for watching Life.
Is only weeks away. Until then, we'll leave you with this.
So, like, zombie cat, that's got to be someone we know. Let me put zombies character with spur boots. COD zombies character with boots with spurs. Do you know what? That can't be true. Is that true? Is that if that's true? If that's true, wait. Russ. Um. No, that can't be right. No. Let's try this. Let me try this. Call of Duty zombies characters with boots that have spurs. I wanted to check out Delta Force since it's released on console today, but apparently it feels horrible compared to PC. Delta Force is a good game, but yeah, I've not heard great things. I wish they'd go back to the old style, no gun rarity, no field upgrades, just keep it simpler like BO3 where you can build the extra time items to use. I wish they'd bring back craftables like shields and stuff. I wish they did that. Give them zero profit. Like you said, hoping all the prestige stuff isn't just built for streamers that can pour their whole life into the game and casuals like us. Yeah, exactly. That annoys me when it's like really like. Let me move this out of the way. Call of Duty Zombies Cowboy character. Cowboy character. I mean, just to throw this out there. I mean, this might be a little bit out there, right? But what are people saying, right? Like, let me just like. Oh, that's the wrong one. Why is Yahoo my search engine? Fuck off. No. Google. Call of Duty. What about this guy? What about this guy?
Leave you with this.
What about this guy? What are we saying? Could this guy be coming back weirdly? He's got a long coat. Could he be coming back? Because none of these crews have like spurred boots, right? But this guy does. What are we saying? I think that could be. I think that could be it. I mean, it could be him. Could be him. Or not unless they give it a different actor, like as in they make him slightly different. The character could be the same. So Gideon Jones could be the character, but they don't necessarily have it played by the same character. It's like Mason. Mason's a different character. Do you know what I mean? Um. Misty don't have spurred boots, does she? No, they don't. They don't have spurs on, do they? The fact of the matter is, right. The fact of the matter is, right. It has to be something. Because he said, we'll leave you with this. It's got to be something that's going to get us to like build hype or whatever. So I feel like it's got to be someone returning, right? Like surely. Surely it's like. Doesn't look like a boss though. I mean, they've got brain or skulls in it. It could be. I mean, it could be a boss. But it could be one of these zombies from Buried. It's giving me Buried vibes. I mean, are they just hinting that we might be getting buried? Or like, who made the Pack-a-Punch in the old Ether story? Who made that? Was it like who was it now? Who invented the Pack-a-Punch machine? Jebediah Brown. So could it be like him? Jebediah Brown. Because I don't. Did we ever see him? I feel like it's something. I feel like it's something to do with like Buried. If we're getting Transit, and they said that we might still get a Zombies Chronicles 2.0, so are they going to give us Dark Ether versions of like, you know, the BO2 maps? Like, are we going to get? Like, I don't know. Because it's not going to be Brute. It's not Brutus. Brutus is no. It's got to be something to do with it. It's got to be something to do with it, though, right? Surely.
And truly epic explosions and a bunch of other stuff you'll just have to discover for yourself.
We're pulling out all the stops with round-based zombies this year. After the events of Black Ops 6, our crew is now trapped in the Dark Ether. This is a whole new universe to explore in zombies, where the team's creativity can absolutely run wild. Our crew is essentially in prison here, and they'll need to fight to discover a way to escape this reality. As if that wasn't enough, they've just come face to face with an alternate incarnation of our original crew, Richtofen, Takio, Nikolai, and Dempsey, with no idea who they are or why they're here. We're delivering a
obviously, I mean, that's Project Janus. So, I mean,
truly massive round-based map at launch. Packed with new features, as well.
See now, it like is that looks like the Project Janus Towers where we've just played.
As well as the return of survival maps for the first time since Black Ops 2. It's going to be one hell of a ride, and you won't have to wait long to see more. Our official Zombies reveal is only weeks away. Until then, we'll leave you with this. Zombies reveal is only weeks away. Until then, we'll leave you with this.
On behalf of all the studio teams working to bring Black Ops 7.
Where do I sit with watching their videos though? Because I don't want to get copyrighted by like, I don't want to get copyrighted by bloody Dalit JD and whatever else. So look at Twitter. What? Warzone Arm Assistant is back in Black Ops 7 Zombies, by the way. So I can't believe Milo. I tell you what, if Milo is proper negative after bitching about not going to fucking like COD Next and shit like that, and then ends up being negative when he goes back there, like fucking hell. Drip feeding survival maps in Black Ops 7 Zombies. It's so over. Dead Ops Arcade. That's going to be good. See what Treyarch are tweeting out. We're putting out all the stops with round-based zombies this year. Black Ops 7 Zombies isn't just starting in the dark ether. Every map takes place here, allowing the team's creativity to run absolutely wild. I mean, that's farm. Like, there's no two ways about it. That's farm. That is a dark ether farm. Why do these look weird, though? Like, it looks like them, but not them. Do you know what I mean? It's a sick image, though. I'm saving that image. I can't save it there. It's pointless. So it says here, 16 mastery camos, weapon prestige with unique attachment and camos, prestige master with 250 levels, level 1000 prestige grind, weekly challenges post-launch, more ways to earn camos. We'll see how well that translates. I mean, if you've got to grind out the prestige attachments, that's kind of cool because, I mean, at least then it stops guns being like maybe meta like overnight. That makes sense. How does prestige each weapon just to unlock a certain attachment? Not sure on that. That's how it works. I mean, it sounds, it could just be another way of wording weapon levels, if that makes sense. Could just be another way of like wording it. 16 never before seen weapons. $30 weapons at launch. 30 weapons at launch. They said, what's that? 16 mastery camos. So is that four for campaign, 4 for multi, 4 for Warzone, 4 for thingy? If you remember, Andrew, though, they do this, don't they? Gamescom isn't that. COD Next is the one. COD Next is the one where you get to see everything. My issue is, I think Raven Software have had so much involvement in this that it's just gone a little bit like out of the way. What's everyone's thoughts so far? Next level Omni movement. What are Call of Duty saying? Oh, they're just that same shit. Yeah, look, it literally says there, look, campaign mastery camos. So I said it's a 4, 4, 8, 12, 16. So now, like, bearing in mind, I barely finished the zombies ones, right? There's now going to be a campaign mastery camo. So how many times are you going to have to complete the campaign to get that camo? That's got to be low kills. That has to be one of the easiest mastery camos to unlock, surely. Because if that's anywhere near the multiplayer level of grind, or Warzone level of grind, or even Zombies level of grind for that matter, that is going to take absolutely forever. And my concern there is how interesting is that campaign going to be in order to finish it? Do you know what I mean? Like, what's the replayability like? Is it going to be interesting, or is it going to be boring? I'm not sure. Yeah, I've just seen that Marlo tweeted that. Where do I sit with watching like Pizza or Dalek's video or whatever? Because I'm down to like watch it, but I don't want to get copyright claims. Like, what's considered fair usage? Like,
Today, we're diving into the first official details of Black Ops 7's.
is it literally just? One round based map, large round based map. I mean, so obviously I know these guys have been and played it, right? So they've got a lot of information. Look, as you can see there, that obviously they've gone to. I'd love to get big enough, right, that I could go. There's swag by the looks of it, but I'd love to go and be able to like it's so sick. That's why it'll annoy me. Like, I'm not saying he shouldn't be honest about it, but if Milo's like super negative, like I just think like, do you realize how lucky you are to like have these opportunities? Do you know what I mean? And then to like, you know, because obviously he hated the fact that he, you know, couldn't go the last time or whatever. Because I would honestly do anything to like be invited to like something like this and have the opportunity to just see it early and have that like just not even like, you know, yes, to make content, but to just have the opportunity to go there. Like, it'd be really cool if they did a competition to like go to COD or COD Next or whatever. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's just see what. Obviously, he says he played it. Just because, yeah, but because you're invited doesn't mean you should disclose it. No, I'm not saying no. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that I'm not saying you should be like you shouldn't big it up and be like, oh, this is an amazing game. If you don't believe it's an amazing game, I think you should be open and honest. What I'm saying is that like it's the slag the game off, big the game up, goes there, slags it off. I just think like I'm just saying. I just hope if he does it, it's constructive criticism and not a like a tone of abuse type thing. I'm not saying the abuse, that's the wrong word. Like, if it's constructive criticism, that's fine, but just not like really negative, if that makes sense. So he's got some gameplay details, maps, characters, whatever. Which is cool. Welcome to the party. We've seen all that. I don't know whether do I listen to this? I might listen to it, but turn that off, and then I can hear it, but you guys can't. Then So we're just yeah, and exactly what I said. That we obviously this crew is not the same crew from the ether, if that makes sense, or at least that's what he's implying anyway. And I do think they look different. Look at the veins on their faces and that. Like they're either corrupted by the dark ether, or there's something strange about the way these guys look. He's not mentioned anything about that yet, but they don't look right. Their eyes look funny. Like they all got the same color eyes. They've all got the same eyes. They've all got these veins on their face. Something's not right about them, if that makes sense. There's something not quite right. Because I mean, look, there's the Group 935 logo there, but I literally just said that before he said it. But yeah, Group 935 logo. What's that? Why do I recognize that gun? Is that like the what's it called? That's from BO3? I know who 935 is. I know who that is. I'm just saying it's the fact that it's on his sleeve, and they've not referenced it in the Dark Ether yet. So he's mentioned there exactly what I said, which is that they look funny and they look strange, which is true. They do. Like, what did he say? Oh, so right, okay, so we get he's saying there that you can play as any of the characters. So we're gonna have 8 dedicated zombie characters now, which is good because it means that we're gonna have obviously Dark Ether, the obviously Richtof. So you can go in and play as Richtof, and you can go in and play as Dempsey, but you can also go in and play as one of these 4 as well, which is like that's kind of cool. I prefer it if it was just the Ether crew, obviously. Well, the new Dark Ether crew, should I say? Because they're not the Ether crew, but yeah, like it'd be cool. But so it says one round base. So he's saying one round base zombies map, largest round base map, zombies map ever. Yeah. Map size doesn't matter, but map size intent does. Okay, interesting. Okay, so he's saying that it's not transit exactly, which we already knew from the tweets and stuff. So it's not transit original. but it's a like a inspiration for the map. So it's going to look like Transit, but not Transit. Okay, so what he's saying there is that apparently, it like if you remember like on Black Ops 2, you had like farm or whatever, and you had obviously you had the world or whatever it is, and obviously you could go different things or whatever. So apparently, like there's gonna be. So it's kind of like Revelations, but not like Revelations was obviously bits of loads of different maps. But obviously that was all in one map, if that makes sense. So the way I suppose in a way the best way to kind of explain it would be like if you took Revelations, right, but instead of having Revelations where you had like a little bit of Mob and then a little bit of Origins and then you had like a little bit of Horizon Drac, right, and a little bit of Verrucht, instead of having like little bits of the maps, imagine Revelations, but instead of little bits of each map, you had the entire map in it. So Revelation, so that's the size of Revelations, but like you had the whole of Mob of the Dead, and then you'd go out of like, I don't know, you go out of a door in Mob of the Dead and you'd be in Origins, but you'd have the entire map of Origins, and then you'd go through another door and you'd be in Verrucht, but it'd be the entire map. I think that's what he's saying. It's hard to understand really what he's saying, but I think that's what he means. And he said it looks something like this. I don't know. I don't really know, but that looks kind of cool. But right, so he said that they basically he said there was something like there's like 6. So it looks like we're going to get 6 maps potentially, or 6 areas. But again, I don't know because obviously he's not explained it very well. So I don't know if like an area is like a map or if like 3 areas is one map. 2 areas is another map. I don't really know how it works. I don't know if he really knows because I think they only played. He said they played an area called Farm, which we said, which is the background here. That looks like Farm, right? So I don't know if like that is one map or whether you're going to get like 2. I don't really know. Didn't COD say for BO6 we were going to get the coolest maps yet? Well, I mean, they say that every year, though, right? I mean, they've got to sell it every year, right? So I don't. It's hard to understand what he means, but I can't work out if what they're saying is that like you can't see because my camera's here. I'll use this side, but it's like I don't know if he means like it's hard to understand. I don't get it. I don't understand what he's saying. He says something like so he says like area number 1 was here and it was then joined to area 2 and 3, but like 2 and 3 were like above and below each other. So like 1 was in the middle, right? And then like 2 and 3 is like this. But what I don't understand, because he said the only area like available to them was area 1, which is farm, right? And he said something about that one of the areas looked like it could be diner and there was maybe a calling card, something to do with diner. But what I don't know is what I can't work out is were they given, so like did they get to play like one, so what I'm trying to think how to word this, like is this the whole map? I think this is the whole map. So this is like the first map you're going to get, and I think they were like sectioned off into area 1, so they couldn't access the rest of the map, if that makes sense. So I think this is an entire map, and not what I said originally, which was where like this was map 1, map 2, map 3, map 4. I think this is map 1, but it's going to be like a Revelation style map, but it's like on an epic, like a more epic scale, is what I think he's saying. I don't know. Yeah. So this is all one map. This is all one map. They got to play one little area of the map, and that's it. So again, the fog is coming back. I'm not saying it's going to be Denison's, but so there are going to be roads that link these areas together, and it is very much like transit. So you can. I'm guessing we're going to get the. But it effectively, right? We're getting transit, but it's just not going to look exactly like transit. It's not going to be a 1-for-1 remake of transit. You're going to have farm, probably diner, and then maybe a few extra areas that we've not seen before within transit, and that's going to be the area. Maybe somewhere like Liberty Falls. That wouldn't surprise me, because in fact, do you know what? Hear me out, chat. Hear me out, right? Hear me out. Remember when we were looking into Liberty Falls stuff, right? We were streaming with Queen, weren't we? Right, and we were looking at Liberty Falls as a map location, right? And at the same time, Ruffle Waffles was doing something to do with looking for bits and pieces and whatever else. Anyway, when we were looking into it, you had the actual real life location, right, that Liberty Falls was based on. But then just up the road, over the river, was a village called Green Run. If you remember rightly, there was a Green Run village, right, in actual, like, thingy, right? Now, hear me out, right? The end of Black Ops 6 cutscene, they're still in the Project Janice towers, right? So they're still in there, but they're now in the Dark Ether. They're in the Dark Ether version of that. So they have gone from being in the normal world into the Dark Ether. So what if the next map you start in Project Janice Towers, right? And it is not a direct remake of Transit, but you come out of the area, because again, we all know that Treyarch love reusing assets, right? They love to reuse stuff or whatever, right? So hear me out. Project Janice Towers is right next to Liberty Falls, right? So what if one of these maps here, right? So what if, for example, right, I don't know, Janice Towers is here, yeah? And then you've got Liberty Falls here, and then this is like, I don't know, a big area in between Liberty Falls and Green Run, and Green Run's over here. So you've got like farm, diner, town, right? So you've got transit, the OG transit, and then you've got the Liberty Falls transit, and then in the middle joined by a map, right? So it's like brought together. So it's not a direct remake of Transit, it's a reimagined Transit with the transport. Maybe there's a bus, maybe there isn't. I don't know. I'm guessing there is because Ted's an operator, so I'm guessing that would make sense. And then what you have there is you then have the link between all of the different areas. That would make, in my opinion, would that make sense? What do you guys think? Do you think I'm onto something there? I don't know. I don't know, because like I say, I remember, I might do a video on it, but I remember when we were looking at Liberty Falls and Queen was doing that, and she went, and because she got Pav to do the drone or whatever it was and all that stuff, and they went to they looked at the area that Liberty Falls was actually in, and like I said, literally just over the road is a place called Green Run. Like let me see if I can pull this up. Where is Liberty? Picture over a town in West Virginia, USA. Liberty Falls real location. I can't even spell. What the fuck is that? What is that? What even is that? Harper's Ferry, that's the one. Harper's Ferry, right? So if we go to maps, Harper's Ferry, right? So hear me out. Layers. So Harper's Ferry is there, but I'm sure down here there's a place called Green Run. There's Brunswick. Let me see if I can Green Run. Green Spring Run. No, that's not it. That's not it. Da, 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 da. Harper's Ferry. I'm sure there was somewhere over here. So it was either Green Run or something like that. Harper's Bridge. I'm sure it was somewhere down here. Because you've even got a farm that. But I'm sure. Let's see if I can do Green Run. That's West Virginia. That's not the right place, is it? Green Run near Harper's Ferry. I can't remember what it was. There was a video. I'm sure Milo did a video or something like that. Harper's Ferry. Harper's Ferry. Green Run near Harper's Ferry. Green Run, West Virginia. So there's Green Run. Where's the maps? Why can't I find this on maps? This is so shit. Yahoo is fucking wank. Why is my default browser gone to Yahoo? Fuck off. Green Run, West Virginia. So where is that? So where is it? Can't find Harper's Ferry now. I'd have to go and find the video. I'd have to go and find the video with that Milo did maybe and have a look at it. But it definitely said something like thingy about Green Run being down there. So apparently the bus isn't returning, so we're not getting a transit bus, but there is apparently a wonder vehicle or something. So there's going to be like some weird vehicle you can make or whatever. I don't know. Oh, we got a bit of Bailey. Bailey's famous. Hey, Nuke Master. Woo-hoo, Bailey. What's going on, Bailey? Ha. So apparently it's not like driving a vehicle. You don't get in and drive. It's a similar thing to the bus. Like you have to choose where to go, but you have to choose as a team. So yeah, it's a little bit different, but survival maps. So basically, we are gonna get. So it's similar to transit. We get town, farm, etc. The key areas of whatever this map is going to be, we're going to get like survival maps where you like starting room challenges, whatever you want to call it. You can load into it just as that area and just make do with whatever's in that area. So like when you had farm, you can use like the one perk machine, whatever it might be, and the fridge and whatever else. But yeah, that's basically coming back, which is kind of cool. So it doesn't sound like we're going to get them all at once, though. It says we'll release them through the season. So not sure how I feel about that one. So Gobblegums, yeah, Gobblegums will carry over on day one. So rip the fact that I blew all my perkaholics and shit, but we can start counting them back up. That's weird. So all the BO6 weapons will carry forward, but not till season 1. That's a little bit strange. That's a little bit weird. Oh, so every zombie, this is a dub. This is a dub. Every single zombies map going forward is going to have its own CGI intro cutscene. So that's cool. Okay. Brutally honest review of Black Ops 7 Zombies now live on my channel. The game looks like it's going to play pretty much identically to Black Ops 6 for better or for worse. Hope you like plating. So it's going to go onto the map and stuff like that. So I mean, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's there. There's a lot of there's a lot of new stuff coming. They can't talk about yet, which is obviously standard when they do these sort of things. So, but yeah, massive, some massive intel there. Obviously, definitely go watch Darley's video. It is cool. He does speak a lot of stuff. About a lot of things that were cool and what he got to play and all that sort of stuff. Obviously, they can't say a massive deal right now, but there is a lot he did talk about. So go ahead, go watch it. Like I say, it was very interesting. I can't lie. There's a lot of good stuff in there. And obviously, all I did there was just give you like a brief snapshot of what he was talking about. But yeah, pretty cool. Go check his video out. The guy's a legend. Anyway, I'm going to have to dip because I actually have to go play football. So unfortunately, that is going to be the only stream for today. Hopefully back tomorrow with some form of playing. Let me just see where I am on the leaderboard. Let me see where I am on the old Zombies Reckoning leaderboard. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, we can pre-order the game now. I might pre-order it in a bit. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. There was something I wanted to look at as well. There was someone. It just said that we'll leave you with this, and then tweeted it. So we'll leave you with this. Oh, it's just a clip of that. It's 11 seconds. It's all with what we've already watched. That's fine. Definitely doing a Game Pass to play BO7. Yeah, I don't blame you. I can see a lot of people doing that. I can see a lot of people doing that. I get it. I get why. And at the end of the day, if you're not fully sold on a game, why would you purchase it if you've already got the Game Pass? Why not? Totally get it. Oh, what? I don't. Needs a restart because the fucking game's now in the bloody lobby. So fucking hell. But yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see what's cracking. Da, 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 da. Come on, I just want to see where I'm at. Oh, there we go. Embrace the madness. See, look, BO7, knock off. We know BO7's out. Fucking hell. This is the only thing that's going to annoy me now. It's like BO6 gets taken over by BO7. I mean, I'm going to go away. I don't want to see this shit. Go away. Right, do you know what I mean? Are we still first? We are still first. Has he caught me up at all? He's caught me up a little bit, but not a lot. I reckon we've got time. So we'll probably do some boss fight runs tomorrow. But anyway, chat, thank you for watching. I hope that's been I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments if you're watching this back as a VOD. And yeah, I'll speak to you all on the next one. So till then, take care, much love, and peace. Ladies, chat, bye-bye.